was trying to figure it out because, she said that, she didn't want to be a part of anything with you. And you said that you didn't want to be any part of her. And it was just a couple months ago. We had both of you here and everything seemed fine. I'm like, just so curious of what went wrong.
Well, Uncle Swampy D is back. The fanfare is louder than ever. I hear the applause. I hear y'all screaming. I know, I've been gone for a couple of days, took some time off. I saw that, hey, Chancey Pooh's taking a break. Why not old Swampy D? I've actually been putting in the work here, editing all this crap he calls content. So anyways, we're back, looking at some other lolcows while Chancey Pooh is still getting his absolute comeuppance and getting them cheeks slapped up by good old N-word boy and William Gloryhole. So today we're gonna look at some updates with the Lolcowlive podcast. Been a good minute since I covered one of these. The last one got taken down because for whatever reason YouTube wanted to hit me with a guideline strike. So hopefully this time it will be okay. I've double, triple, and quadruple edited it. So if anything goes down, F Lolcowlive, we're never doing anything again. But apparently, there was like these 600-pound sisters that had like this show that was really popular on TV for a while, mainly because people wanted to point and laugh and be like, wow, look at these monstrosities. And as far as I know, one of them went through a crazy transformation, all of these different surgeries and type of things to like get skinny, get all that extra skin gone. And now they look fairly good, and now they're going on this massive press run. But there's a lot of tea around them. Apparently their other sister's still pretty big from what I'm understanding, and they hate each other now, and there's all this drama. But somehow, someway, Keemstar ended up not getting any of that tea for us. So we'll go through some of this.
It is shocking how good you look. Like, tell us all about this. What was this process of you losing the weight, getting the surgery? Tell us a little bit about it, because you look totally different.
I mean, I'm just kind of stuck with my proteins, and that's pretty much it.
How long has the journey been?
Since 2019.
When did you really start losing the weight?
2022.
2022. So it's about 3-year battle. Is the show still going on? Because we heard rumors that it's not and that it's canceled. And I couldn't.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Okay, so the show's still going on. Okay.
Yeah. You're working on season 8.
Season 8. 8 seasons.
Yes.
So what happened? What happened? You double booked today? Because you're a little late.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I was on another podcast this morning and had a doctor's appointment. Then I was running, making videos and trying to get people to sign up on the Fat Boy app. I was doing a lot today.
Now, while I definitely understand the schedule of production and how definitely tiring that can all be, give me a break, guys. It's always so tiring to hear people act like, well, I had to sit on a podcast and then I talked to somebody on the phone and then I talked to somebody else on a web chat. Like, that's such hard work. Like, yeah, it could be mentally taxing, but come on, buddy. But I guess look where we're eating at. Look who we're talking about. This honestly doesn't get any more entertaining. I've watched about half of this so far through this edit, and I'm just like, what are we doing? And I'm seeming to notice that a lot of people are giving the same criticism. Lolcowlive is just genuinely boring, and this is why nobody really wants to cover it anymore.
Well, tell us about the Fat Boy app. Like, what is this this is the new thing that you're doing?
Yeah, it's kind of like a side job, and it's $5.99 a month or $6.99 a year. And if you put my name in a reference as a Dying Diva, you would get purple card, and it's metal. I wish I had my.
Oh, you accidentally muted.
There we go.
Now we can hear you. I really wish Boogie could stick to. Oh, no, you muted again.
Somebody about to get cussed out.
Who's muting
I'm
your
sorry.
phone?
Somebody keeps trying to FaceTime me, and I'm doing something. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, real quick, we wanted Boogie to stick to this regiment that you're on, and he's still fat.
I am. I don't know how you did it. I'm so jealous of you right now.
Oh boy, another calling Boogie fat moment. Well, at least we don't have to deal with Wings of Redemption's dumb, quirky comments, that's for sure. I'm sure he would have added so much IQ to this conversation. Honestly, I used to actually kind of somewhat enjoy Boogie way back in the day. Maybe not like watching his content, and I definitely wouldn't go as far as calling myself a fan, but there was something endearing and kind of entertaining at one point with Boogie's videos back in the past. And his early stuff here with Lolcowlive wasn't terrible, but now it just feels so obviously fake, so obviously scripted. The fake cancer thing, the fake everything basically about his life has all just grown so tired for me that anytime I see Boogie's face on something, I'm just like, ugh, please get somebody else. Lolcowlive just seems to keep missing the mark for me personally. They bring on, like, the worst lolcows, I swear. Ones that nobody really wants to get behind. And the host, they're honestly worse than the lolcows they're bringing on 99.9% of the time.
And now you did get skin removal surgery as well recently, right? How much weight did that cost you to remove the skin?
I didn't have to, like, I've already had lost all the weight, but I done went beyond that and lost 60 more pounds.
That's incredible.
And then all the skin they removed was actually skin. That's why it weighed so less. It didn't have any fat in it.
Did you have much trouble in the recovery of that skin removal? How was it?
I had no trouble. 2 days later, I was at a museum.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
posted
fucking rock
videos
star.
on TikTok about it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is just incredibly boring, and nobody wants to hear this on the Lolcowlive podcast. I thought it was interesting because I saw Tammy popping up pretty much everywhere, like even on like my personal Facebooks and stuff like that. Like she was just like doing collabs with every possible company. And I've noticed that on Facebook, they seem to push these Netflix and TV celebrities pretty hard. So I'll be randomly seeing like random people from Netflix shows that I've never watched a day in my life popping up all over my feed. And I'm just like, damn, is this really what the celebrity world's turning into? No, I hate it, but I'm just like, damn, okay, this is who we care about. This is the story that's so interesting. Something that people do pretty much on a daily basis. I don't know, guys. I'm still more interested in the tea. I want to know why her and her sister are apparently beefing, but apparently we're not getting any info on that. There's only like 10 more minutes of this, so goddamn, somebody better say something interesting soon.
New things happening. We got a big thing dropping on August 12th. No, 14th, sorry. August 14th at 2 p.m. And
Now, do you own
I got,
do you own part of this app?
no, but I'm a big ambassador for them.
Okay,
I
you're
do get a
ambassador.
cut of, if people use my name in a reference, I get a cut.
What's your name?
You know.
What is your code so people know what to put in when they're downloading it?
I would have to send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Or it's Queen Tammy. Or
Queen-
Tammy Slaton. Tammy Slaton.
Oh, so if you sign up to the app and you put Tammy Slaton, you're good. You get the reference. All right. So when you guys download this app, if they hit you up with who told you about this, say Tammy Slaton, Tammy Slaton, Tammy Slaton. Make sure Tammy gets the credit. All right. What is going on with you and Amy right now? Because nobody knows.
I think that's a subject I'm not ready to talk about.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to figure it out because, she said that, she didn't want to be a part of anything with you. And you said that you didn't want to be any part of her. And it was just a couple months ago. We had both of you here and everything seemed fine. I'm like, just so curious of what went wrong.
It's a long story, but I still love her and I'm just giving distance. That's all.
Does it has something to do with the legal problems?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that happens with families, I fought with my brother and sister. Mike has had his share run-in with his siblings,
Mm-hmm.
That shit definitely happens in families.
So close but so far and no cigar, my friends. One of these days, I'm telling you, Uncle Swampy D might just have to start up his own podcast here and going out there and interviewing people to get the good stuff out of them. I ain't gonna let them out the hot chair so easily, boys. Well, I guess we got to learn about some crappy app that honestly sounds fairly pointless to me, but I also didn't care enough to really try to understand what it was. But I digress. Unfortunately, as always, Lolcowlive has let us down, dropped the ball, and didn't give us the content we all wanted. Allegedly now, there is going to be Amy coming on the show, so I'll probably do a follow-up on that. But honestly, at this point, it seems like it's going to be just as boring. So actually, after looking it up, it's pretty humorous, not gonna lie, and apparently she was not nearly as big as her sister, at least maybe not for as long. Maybe she lost the weight quicker, because she looks a lot different than her. But with that said, the title here of the Los Angeles Times thing I'm reading is 1,000-Pound Sisters star Amy Slaton pleads guilty to drug charges after arrest at zoo. So apparently she had 2 counts of drug possession, and I guess her plea deal was that she would have her prison sentence suspended. So basically a slap on the wrist, but I wouldn't put that past any wannabe celebrity to distance themselves because of something like that. But also we're talking about, you know, the 1,000-pound sisters, so.
Boogie, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a question. I took some notes earlier, and a lot of them were about the feud.
Yeah, we just
So I'm
want to
trying
know
to-
about the feud. That's really
Yeah.
what we want to know about.
So I'm looking through my
That's what
notes.
everyone wants to know about. They want to know what's going on with the feud. I don't
Yeah,
want to.
it's just a long story.
I don't want to peer pressure you, but we got some time. I want to know about the feud.
That's just family BS.
Isn't Amy on the show tomorrow, Keem?
Yeah, she said she'll come on tomorrow.
Let's ask Amy tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get her side of it.
Gosh. Oh man, this will be interesting.
What if Amy does? Will Amy say her side? Because if she says her side, then it's only going to be one side of the story.
No, if Amy says her side, then I'm gonna bust everything out.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
I'm gonna lay all the air.
I think you should get to it first before she does.
I do find it weird that even Lolcowlive needs their audio edited and, you know, made better. Not as much as most of the Lolcows out there, but it's like, geez, what did you expect when you brought all these people together, I guess? All these dollarinos invested into all of these microphones, and nobody seems to know how to turn it the fuck on without some noise going on in the background. Who's this random girl in the corner? I didn't even notice her until just now. She finally said something. What's she doing here? What's her story? What can I bully her about? They still didn't get to the meat and potatoes. They're trying though. They're really trying. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that sometime in these last 2-3 minutes that they're gonna get some tea. But if not, I guess we're gonna have to get it from Amy. But I can almost guarantee that this is gonna be something to do with money, some drama, some exploitation from one side or the other. It's always the same when it comes to this type of stuff. Just money driven. I'm almost positive about it.
Oh, somebody said Amy wanted to get married at a haunted location, and the family was totally against it.
But she ain't getting married at that place no more. They can't.
Well, was that
Oh.
part? Was that
It's
part of the
in there.
feud? Was that part of the feud?
No.
That's the best guess. Well, going back to the weight loss, I could ask, do you think being a reality TV star, do you think it made it easier or harder to lose the weight?
A little both. 'Cause it can be peer pressure to do right. And then you have the audience, the fans that nitpick every little thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I can have I can't have an upset stomach and hold a soda in my hand because everybody wants to have a cow about it. Like,
No, I heard that this was the major controversy is after you lost this weight, you got caught with soda pop in your hand, right? It was a big thing. It was like everyone said that you fell off the wagon.
One thing I have preached about endlessly in life is just moderation. I don't think having a sody pop is necessarily going to lead you to a life of being morbidly obese. But I mean, if you're drinking a 12-pack a day, eating nothing but fast food, and never touching a green in your life, then sure, this is exactly where you're going to end up. I can definitely understand having all these pressures from everybody, but sometimes a little common sense goes a long way in this world. Complaining that the fans are nitpicky about stuff is, I guess, somewhat valid, but I'm not really sure how much I can get behind it. Simply because of the fact is like, you know, your actions are what led you here. You're obviously trying to be on some sort of redemption arc and are selling and making tons of money off of these programs and all of this progress. If people see you with the sody pop, yeah, they're going to be a little bit annoyed. They're going to think that you're not taking this serious. I mean, look at Wings of Redemptions, for God's sake. Bro did like a gastric bypass, fat surgery, or whatever it was, and somehow looks exactly the same as he did before because he never changed his diet, never put in any work. So I can understand why people are
They want you to spill the tea, Tammy.
They want to hear it.
listen, I'm just craving my water. Leave me alone.
Wow,
I drink my water too.
I want to know. I want to know. I'm the owner of Drama Alert, Tammy. You got to tell me. I want to know what the beef's about.
I'm a family.
Whatever this is real, Keem.
Yeah.
I-
Can you give
I
us
know.
the slightest hint?
All right. Well, we tried. Maybe tomorrow we'll find out what happened.
I'm being a good person and good sister and not spill.
Damn, not even the owner of Drama Alert could get the drama from this absolutely locked up inside insecure Lolcow. She ain't gonna let any of it out unless her sister does, and then they're gonna go scorched earth. But like I said, whenever that happens, I'll be sure to cover that because I want to get down to the bottom of this. What's going on between these 1,000-pound sisters? It's gotta be more interesting than what the hell Cyrax is doing, which is likely just jerking off his pud in his grandmama's attic, wishing he could play video games and go on stream, but he can't. Anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. I'll see you guys all soon. Be sure to subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll be back with another fun video.